Police officers. What criminal actually impressed you with their criminal skills? I've been on the force for 20 years, but nothing prepared me for the Riverside robberies. Every Sunday at exactly 3:17 p.m., a different house would be hit. No forced entry, no prints, nothing on camera. Just families coming home to find one specific item missing. Never valuables. A child's drawing from the fridge, a wedding photo from the mantel, a handmade Christmas ornament. At first, we thought it was pranks. Then Detective Valdez noticed the pattern. Every stolen item had been featured in the local newspaper's community section within the past year. Someone was collecting memories, but why? The break-ins were surgical, professional. Whoever this was could have taken anything, but they chose sentiment over cash. Week 4. The Westbrooks lost their daughter's first piano recital program. Week 5. The trans grandmother's handwritten recipe card vanished. By week 8, half the town had installed security systems. Didn't matter. The thief adapted, evolved. They started taking items during the day while people were home. Mrs. Kwan swore she was in the kitchen the entire time, but her son's kindergarten diploma disappeared from the living room. I spent nights studying footage. The thief had to be invisible. Then Officer Knox made a connection that chilled us. Every victim had visited the same location within 48 hours of the theft, Riverside Memorial Hospital. The pattern was too consistent to be coincidence. We stationed units at the hospital, watched every entrance, tracked every visitor. Nothing. Week 12, I decided to go undercover as a patient. 3 days in cardiac observation, watching everyone who entered. That's when I noticed him. Just an orderly, quiet, unremarkable. He'd wheel patients to tests, deliver meals, always helpful, always forgotten the moment he left the room. I watched him study the walls where families had taped photos, cards, drawings to make rooms feel like home. We tailed him for a week. He lived alone in a small apartment near the hospital. No criminal record, no debts, nothing suspicious. But something felt wrong. His movements were too precise, too calculated. He knew exactly where every security camera was, every blind spot. When we finally got a warrant, we expected to find the stolen items. Instead, we found something that made my blood run cold. The walls were covered with newspaper clippings, but not about the robberies. Obituaries, hundreds of them. Every single person had died at Riverside Memorial over the past 2 years. Young, old, didn't matter. Red string connected photos to dates, rooms, to items. In the center, a list of names with check marks. The stolen items weren't random. They belonged to the deceased. We brought him in. Vincent Russo, 34, been working at the hospital for 3 years. When I asked why he took the items, he smiled. "I'm not taking them," he said. "I'm returning them." He pulled out his phone, showed me a video. Grainy security footage from the hospital morgue. Shadows moving where they shouldn't. Items appearing on bodies that weren't there before. The child's drawing tucked into a small coffin. The recipe card placed in an elderly woman's hands. "Check the graves," he whispered. "They're empty." I thought he was insane until we exhumed the Blackwood plot. The casket was there, sealed, untouched. But when we opened it, instead of Eleanor Blackwood, who died 3 months ago, we found every stolen item perfectly arranged, and beneath them, fresh soil, still warm. I called for backup, but Russo was already gone. His apartment, empty. His employment records, fabricated. The robberies stopped that day. But last night, I found something on my doorstep. My daughter's hospital bracelet from when she was born. She's been dead for 15 years. The note underneath said, "She misses you too."